Hey, good morning, everybody. So today, this is first class for AWS series in our channels, and we are going to start with the basic introduction for AWS and who can learn AWS and what are the prerequisites that is required for learning AWS. So AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Uh, which is a cloud provider provided by a company called Amazon, which is a big e-commerce retail company, right? So we have a lot of cloud providers in the market. So among one, AWS, which is very, very famous and where a lot of MNCs and big product giant companies like Mercedes, Walmart, and a lot of product-based companies are using AWS for their cloud hosting applications. All right, so who can learn AWS? So why AWS is required? And what are the prerequisites that we need to have to at least get to start with AWS? So let's see that. So AWS stands with Amazon Web Services, which is a public cloud provider. So a lot of companies are using it for their cloud native cloud hosting applications. So now, we have a lot of applications running in the market, but they are not resilient, they are not fault tolerant, and that is the reason a lot of companies are looking to migrate their applications for the public cloud foundries, right? The public cloud providers. So among which AWS is one of that. So the people who can learn AWS is who is working as IT administrators and who is working as a DevOps engineers and who is working as a developers. So everyone can learn AWS. So because nowadays AWS has become a basic skill for an IT engineer in the IT industry. So he need to have a basic cloud domain technology and knowledge in his resume so that he can get hired very easily by the MNC companies. Right. So what are the prerequisites for AWS? To learn AWS, what are the must-have skills for everyone? So anyone with a basic graduation, a BTech graduation can learn AWS. They need not have any prerequisites. So that means no prerequisites for learning AWS, right? So AWS to learn the technology, you don't need to have any prerequisites. So what we will do is from scratch to the advanced level, I'll keep in mind with the beginners as well. And I will dive the topics to the advanced level, right? So I'll start with all the introductions, and I'll start with introduction to every concept, and I will take to the advanced level where you can learn more easily and you can implement in your hands-on labs, right? So getting started with AWS, so I want every one of you should have a free tier account, right? Every one of you should have a free tier account. So this free tier account is, Amazon provides you AWS Lab for 12 months free on some limited services. You can use AWS for 12 months without paying single penny. So, 12 months of duration is very much enough to learn any technology. And so I want every one of you to create your free tier account in AWS, right? So I have, so basically how we can create this free tier account. So you can have a debit card or credit card, which is fine, right? You can have a debit card or credit card. So basic details like your Gmail and your phone number, all this stuff is required for creating a AWS free tier account. Okay, since I already have a free tier account which is created, I'm not going to show how to create a AWS free tier account. So if you just go to the Google and type how to create a free tier account in AWS, so you'll get a lot of pages which is step by step they will describe how to create AWS free tier account. So let's follow one. So yes, we have free cloud computing services, which is AWS free tier. So this is the dashboard that you will get once you click on AWS and search in the Google. So here you see you can have a create link option. When you click on it, so you will be able to see the creating account sign up page of your AWS free tier account. So you just come here, you have to provide your name and details. So I already logged in. So I just coming out of the account. So I'll sign into the console again. So here you can see an option called create new AWS account. If you just click on it, you will be able to see this sign up page where it is asking for your email address, right? So this email address, you can just give any email address and you can give the account name and you can give your debit card details and like how you sign up for any other websites in the same way. Provide whatever the details that AWS is asking for you. You do need not to worry about giving debit card or credit card details. It will just charge 2 rupees and it will return back in your account once the account is validated. All right, so let's jump into the AWS console. So once you create the account, you have to sign into your AWS account with, so you need to set up a multi-factor authentication, which is very much necessary, and to keep your account more secure. So multi-factor authentication is very necessary. So it makes your account authenticated in a dual manner. You have to provide the password as well as you have to provide the multi-factor authentication code, which is integrated with your electronic device into the AWS account. So here we have a lot of, so this is the login dashboard once you get, and so here, this is the palette where you can see all recently visited services. So I can click on reset to the default layout. So this is the default page of AWS. I have added a lot of services here in my favorites bar. So here, if you click on this services dashboard button, right? So you will see different services that AWS offers. AWS offers compute services, business applications, cost management, application integration, analytics, database, developer tools, game development, IoT, machine learning, media services, robotics, satellite. So a lot of services, a lot of different domain services that AWS is providing for you. So now here, mostly we are focusing on the very first service. So how to find, the very first concept that we are focusing on is to understand the AWS dashboard and to find the service which is required for us. And what are the different options that is having inside the AWS home dashboard, right? So when you click on this AWS button, so you will be navigated to the home dashboard. So here you have recently visited services, which is stored in the cache history. And here you have different options. Getting started with AWS, you can go to the official training and certification bootcamp provided by the AWS, and you can sign up to the course setup and you can get the certification done. So here you have a lot of options. So we will talk about each and every option in coming lectures. So I hope you enjoyed this session. So that's all for today. So let's meet in the another video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.